reaching length into the arms. So this is Utthita Tadasana, extended mountain pose. I love to say, excuse me while I kiss the sky. And then, as long as your lower back's healthy, you keep working the legs, take the arms back, and this is a little trick to make the front body good posture. I'm interlacing my fingers behind me and sending my knuckles down. Do you see that? See how that affects the chest? It widens my shoulders. This might be really good for your shoulders. And I'm sending the knuckles down and a bit out, more and more. I'm still in Tadasana, but I'm going tall and broad in the front body like crazy, working the legs. Now I'm really pushing down through the feet, lifting the kneecaps, straighten the thighs. And then out and down, out and down. I'm still working my legs like crazy, inner thighs back, out and down, out and down. I can even extend more. This might be great for your shoulders to go more and more. The hands over my head. But you might need to stop at a certain point. If your legs bend, it's over. You've got to back off and work that edge that you're asking the back of the leg muscles to lengthen a little bit each time you exhale. Here I can still keep going only because my lumbar is still concave and I can keep checking. If it rounds out, I've gone too far, I'm going to come up, do that thing of tall and broad in the front body and be asking the back of the leg muscles to lengthen a little bit each exhalation. And I'm lifting the kneecaps, firming the thighs like crazy. I can go a little bit further because, do you see my lumbar still concave?
Yeah.
That's about it for me. Then I can work sternum away from the belly, top of the head away from the tailbone. Now this could be that you could just go into your down dog, and your down dog's like this, right? But I can only go for a very short time because I injured my wrists and hands playing rugby. So I come and I use what's called the headstand preparation stance for my arms. You see that?
Mm-hmm.
It's an equilateral triangle. And this is all wrong, all wonky. My upper back and lower back is rounded out. But here I bend the knees, push back, send the hips away from my elbows. I'm making my lumbar concave. I'm working my legs more and more, pushing down through the heels. I'm lifting my kneecaps, firming my thighs. I'm rotating the inner thighs up. Still, you see my lumbar's concave. I can send my sacrum, tailbone, away from my elbows. My chest towards my feet.
Yeah.
And more. And I can stay here.
And then you get kind of straighter towards that.
Yes, more. And if this starts happening, I come down and rest. Or to do the correction is bend the knees, top of the pelvis up, making the lumbar concave. You see that action there? Now keeping that going. That's my down dog with my headstand preparation. The triangle with my hands and elbows. And now I can go from here to Chaturanga Dandasana. That's your plank. And I can also lower my hips now and work the up dog, but very gently. You see, I've got my toes tucked under, just like they were for down dog, and I work the legs, and I only come up so much. It's more important to take the sternum away from the belly. You see this action?
Yeah.
Sternum away from the belly, top of the head away from the sternum. This is more important than how far I come up. Just pulling on the mat or the ground or whatever, sternum forward and up. And I'm trying to bend the upper back. I don't want to bend the lower back. So I'm going to come out of here, and I think you were doing next. Here I have to pad for my knees.
Yeah.
I think everyone should, because for years I was on my knees when I shouldn't have been.
Yeah.
Knees wide, big toes together, knees as wide as possible, and then very gently working the hips back and down. Pushing through the back and down with the hips, back and down with the hips to get the maximum bend here. It's good if the knees are padded, they must be padded.
Yeah.
But I'm going from max, like down dog, I'm pushing the hands away and down, rotating the inner elbows up, going for more and more length, more and more length. And you can just rest here. This is a great counter pose to everything you've been doing.
Is that cat pose?
This is Adho Mukha Virasana.
Okay.
Downward facing hero.
Oh.
And hero pose is like this, where people are actually sitting on their heels. And for me, even if you've got healthy knees, this is not good for the knees.
Yeah, it looks hard on your knees.
Yeah, it can damage your knees. So this is the opposite. Adho Mukha meaning downward facing. I'm not just kneeling and sitting up, I'm sending the hips back, toes together, knees apart. And this thing of pushing the hips back and down, you can sort of explore side to side to get more and more of that. And go for this length, and it's like down dog work. It's a good way to practice the down dog arm work. You see, I'm pressing down through the hands, especially the index and thumb, index fingers and thumbs down to be able to rotate the inner elbows up. See how that made the shoulders go wider?
Yeah.
It almost pushes the shoulder blades into one another, and I'm reaching my head away. This is the active part. And then you can do this work of be making more and more length in the spine, in the arms, with the arms rotated to make the width across the shoulder. Then you can rest. You could have a prop or just on your hands to let go. And you let go the erector spinal muscles either side of the vertebrae, and you just give in to gravity and let go. So, was that the sequence?
Yeah, that was a good one.
Okay.
Thank you. Yeah, that was